Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm back with another video, and today I wanted to talk about Hollywood. To be honest, now looking at like movies and music videos, just pretty much anything with celebrities, I don't look at them the same way because a lot of them were like, I was depressed doing like movie scenes and music videos and commercials and stuff like that, and I wanted to really see if they really were. Like, could we tell now knowing, you know what I'm saying? So I actually have been looking at literally everything celebrities have been in, and you can tell a lot of them were very depressed and that was dealing with the sexual assaults and stuff like that. So it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart for so many, and it also makes me very mad for the ones that a lot of people look up to as inspirational leaders and just people that they wanted to be like. And it's like, now the fuck, what was I thinking? And probably a lot of them still love P Diddy, and Jay-Z and Beyonce and Usher. Let me talk about Usher. How about that? Let's talk about that. So, y'all, YouTube has been talking about it nonstop. TikTok talks about it. Well, TikTok is different. TikTok still talks about it, but TikTok is literally on the next level. Um, they get it. YouTube gets it, and YouTube, spread the word even more. So, yeah, it's just been, social media has just been popping. But my take on Usher is, if someone does something to you, don't don't live depressed. And I feel like he wasn't depressed. I feel like he isn't depressed because there are allegations about him doing stuff to other people, especially what he did to Justin Bieber. Gave him a Diddy? The fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy, but it's also, you can't just blame Usher. You have to also blame Diddy because it was a deal that they made between each other. And you know, Diddy groomed Usher, so he was more like the beta, and he had to go out and recruit more people, and that was the deal. That was the deal, probably to keep his music career, and to stay in the headlines. Otherwise, they'd have probably killed Usher off too, and he'd have been, what they call it, the forgotten or whatever they call it. But you know, it's crazy what so many do for money. It's crazy what so many do for fame. And a lot of us, the normal people, would probably do the same thing. And, that's just life. Some people, some people feel like at that moment the option is good. It's good at first because when it starts out, not as crazy and demanding for certain things from you. But as time goes on and as you want to continue with your career, that's when the things that the person's asking for becomes more demanding and crazy, I should say. So I don't see Hollywood the same no more. I just don't. I just don't. Michael Jackson was my favorite icon, period. I look at Michael Jackson stuff now and I feel sorry for him because I know that he was pressured into doing things. But there's a way to say yes and there's a way to say no. You know, and a lot of them just didn't say no. They said yes. But I would say no. I want to, if I wanted to be a singer, I wanted to be a singer, but I'm not going to let nobody pressure me into doing this. or anything like that, you know, for money and fame. No. That means I'm living under your rule. I'm basically living for you. I'm basically having to look over my shoulder every now and again, to make sure you don't do something fucking crazy. But I tell you the truth, y'all. This whole freak off thing has been happening for a long time. If you actually look at the 80s and 90s movies, maybe the 70s and stuff like that, movies, not all the movies, but if you actually go and look at some of the ones that had like what do they call it, swingers and stuff like that kind of movies, and just scenes that in older movies, um, that already explained it. Technically, the movies that have been coming out since Hollywood began was its way of Hollywood telling on itself, period, as to what's been going on, period. The government, the movies that's coming out, the government's telling on themselves. But a lot of people look at it as, oh, this is entertainment. Oh, this is my favorite movie. But not, oh, this is reality. We just haven't seen it yet. How many celebrities do you think is on drugs? How many celebrities you wouldn't think is on drugs but are on drugs? There's a lot of things about celebrities we do not know. And the biggest thing of all is their true colors. On the outside, they're this fabulous person. Or maybe you see like, the drama side, or you see this or you see that. But when you see I feel like when you see the downfall of celebrities, that is those celebrities that have not obeyed the contract that's within Hollywood industry, or they done something wrong and they pissed a certain leader off and they pretty much threw them to the wolves for a little bit and then pull them back in if they feel they want to use them again. And some of them never get used. Some of them commit suicide. Some of them die of some mystery illness, just car accidents. Like Paul Walker. Come on now. Paul Walker. Paul Walker was a sacrifice. Period. Period. Come on now. I get that accidents happen, but after Paul Walker passed away, look at how Fast and Furious changed. And look who got the higher roles at that time. And who didn't have him, who didn't have him at first but now got him. Come on now, I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it on so many levels. Just everything that's been happening, because it's been in front of our faces from the beginning. We really just chose not to pay attention. Well, some of us saw it, but a lot of us, we were so caught up in Hollywood that we didn't realize what the fuck's been happening, And of course, some that already knew probably got paid off, or probably got threatened, or probably just was, saying something, but just nobody believed them, It's just so many things. I've always wanted to go to LA, tell you the truth. But I've heard so many, every time I talk to people when I do Lyft about Hollywood, people say, it's nice, but, it's going to be an eye-opener to you. I already know. And I still may go to LA, but as of right now, Hollywood. It's just a big question mark to me. I just don't know what to expect anymore. But I tell you one thing, I'm never going to be shocked again. Because everything is an eye-opener. See you guys.